Today's video is something about that's not only relevant in Estonia but all over the world. It actually made me think, should I start another segment on this channel just covering the news and its stupidity? Let's get into it. Today's story is about people not willing to interfere. Most people are depressed and so detached from what's around them that they don't even bother to react when something is happening right in front of them. They are either so afraid to interfere because of getting into trouble themselves, or they just don't want to get into other people's business despite the fact that someone else might lose their life over it. Story like this happened yesterday in Estonia. At 4 p.m, a single mother and her 3-year-old child was attacked by a still unidentified woman. It happened in a train station in a crowded place. The attacker beat and pushed the single mother until she fell on the train tracks, where the assault continued. And as mentioned, there were several bystanders who, well, stood by. None of them seemed to feel an urge to stop the fight between those two women. After the attack, the assailant carelessly jumped on a train that departed the station, leaving the mother and her child traumatized. As several different sources wrote that the child suffered some mental damage and is now afraid of grown-ups. The attacker is now hunted by the police. And my question isn't about why the assault happened. My question is that why are people around so detached from reality and frightened by society? Yeah, I know, some might be worried about being caught on camera as Karens and Kens. Or they don't want the hassle of being interrogated by police later on. They try to look as busy as possible in their own little worlds. They want nothing to bother them because life is hard enough. And yeah, the latter is true. Estonians are depressed, sad, unhelpful, unpolite, angry and emotionless. At least on the surface. And don't you see how wrong it is? The closer you go to the capital, the worse people get. Now don't get me wrong, there are plenty of good people around here. But life here is not a lollipop. We have the lowest wages and the highest prices in Europe. At least what the wage to price ratio is considered. Our government can't be trusted, our police sometimes attacks their own people instead of protecting them. So, I mean, not everyone is like that. And trust me, there are a lot of kind people here also. So I don't want to sound or give a false impression of Estonians being like, a herd of zombies. Now, I quickly wanted to add a bit of color. A few months back, I traveled to Tartu, somewhat far away from the capital, and wherever I went, people were smiling, communicating. They had, a common decency. It was a joy to being smiled at. It was like people in Tartu were happy, carefree and full of life. But in Tallinn, like everyone seems to be having a bad day or a rainy day written on their face all of the time. But yeah, I understand, working for €385 an hour tax-free would make me want to kill myself too. The moral is that people should care for each other, not be filled with envy or anger. None of these emotions drive the train of success, on the contrary. Raising your head from your mobile phone once and really paying attention would actually make you feel better. Helping someone out will ultimately make you a better person, and stepping out from your comfort zone might just lead you in a better place in life. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, smash that bell, and if you dare, subscribe as well. I am Silly Lamas and thanks for watching. Till next time.